Uh, Good morning. We'll get started here in just a second. I'm assuming you guys in the back don't want to take one of the open seats. Yeah. All right. I figure so. Captain Freeman, no open seat. You can stand. Well, good morning. On behalf of the Alpharetta Fire Department, thank you for joining us as we celebrate the achievements of several of our outstanding members today. Promotion ceremonies are the most meaningful traditions in the fire service. They recognize not only hard work, dedication, and professional growth, they also recognize the commitment and sacrifices of the families and loved ones who stand beside our firefighters every step of the way. To the families, your support makes these accomplishments possible, and we thank you for being here to share in this special occasion. Today we recognize Captain Reisschneider, Captain Rustenberg, Lieutenant Hayes, and Community Risk Reduction Officer Turnbull. Each has demonstrated the professionalism, character, and commitment expected of a leader in the Alpharetta Fire Department. By accepting these promotions, they are taking on greater responsibility to serve our organization, support their fellow firefighters, and protect the citizens of Alpharetta. Congratulations to each of you. We are proud of what you have accomplished, and we have every confidence that you will continue to lead with integrity, courage, humility, and pride. Before we begin, we want to take a moment to recognize and thank some of our city leadership who are here with us today. Our HR Director, Chris Randall, Councilman Driscoll, Councilman Dorito, and our Assistant City Administrator, John Robinson. Your support makes a tremendous difference for our department, and we are honored to have you here to celebrate alongside us. Thank you for joining us. Lastly, we're privileged to have a couple of our retirees in attendance. The traditions, values, and foundations you built continue to guide us today. Thank you for your service and for paving the way for the firefighters being recognized here this morning. Captain Les Lance, Chief Drew Wade, and Captain Wheeler, will you please stand? Thank you, gentlemen. Please welcome Chief Deckinger.
Good morning. Today is a great day. Before we get going, though, I need to ask this half of the room a favor. As some of you all may know, I'm a big fan of Halloween. So I'm kind of previewing my Halloween costume for Evander Holyfield today. So at the end, if you could give me some feedback, I'd appreciate it. This side of the room, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but don't worry about it. Today's a great day. Today, we get to celebrate, recognize, honor some of our best. We tend to focus on some of their past achievements that got them here, but the real focus of today, the real importance of today, is the commitment that they are making to all of us for the future. They are the ones that, in various forms and fashions, are making the commitment to leading us into the future. And leadership is a very challenging, complex, multifaceted concept. Commitment, mentorship, hard work, leading by example, integrity are just some very few of the many things that are required to be an effective leader. But over my time here and over the time that I've had with these four gentlemen, whether it's watching Austin in his CRR duties with how he interacts with not only the internal customers, but the external customers, Rooster, watching you teach classes, whether they're EMS or live fire, Austin, live fire, just amazingly impressed. We were stationed together for a while. I had an opportunity to see you there. And of course, Jeremy, I've had the blessing of being around you for 25 years. But when I look at the four of you, I know in my heart, I know in my soul that you all are the leaders that we need. Rooster, the way you approach the fire service with an analytical mind and not just a desire to be good enough. You don't when you see a challenge or you encounter a problem, you don't just want to deal with the problem. You want to truly understand it. You want to dissect it. You don't want technical proficiency. You want mastery. Austin, not only are you one of the hardest working guys I've ever known, and the first to jump on the worst task, the one that nobody else wants, but I don't think you've ever had a bad day. And I think part of that is because you truly understand that how you respond and react to situations has a direct influence on those around you. The way you lead by example, I'm trying to learn from you. Austin, commitment. There is no other way that I can describe you. Committed. Whether it's personal, you just finished your master's, you've already started on your doctorate, whether it's the voracious appetite that you are jumping into this new CRR role, whether it's the way that you truly feel you are called to serve, again, the men and women in the field, but also, and more importantly, the way and the extent to which you serve our citizens and beyond. I get to see it every day, I get to hear it every day, and I am truly, truly amazed. And Jeremy, again, we've been around each other for 25 years. I think it would be easier to find an area in the department, an initiative in the department that you haven't been involved in than it would be to list all of the things that you have been involved in this department. And not just involvement, but you are the one who sets the tone, sets the example, sets the standard for us to emulate, to want to be like. But beyond all that, beyond the accolades and the achievements, the thing that really speaks most loudly about you and from you is humility. These four gentlemen that we're here to honor today all lead in different ways, different styles, different faces on leadership, but they are leaders. They are our leaders. Going forward into the future, you guys are the ones who are teaching and training every day. You guys are the ones who are inspiring others to not just reach for something more, to reach for the stars, to reach for a new position, but also truly making them believe that they deserve it and they can do it. You all are the ones who are teaching, leading by example. Failure is okay. Failure is only bad if you let it define you. You guys are the ones who are driving this organization forward with commitment, with passion. You guys are the ones who refuse to be good enough. You guys are the ones that understand that the cornerstone of leadership is character, not ambition. You guys are the ones that understand that leadership is about the people, not the leader. You guys are not only our future, but you are the way we are going to get there. So today, we recognize you, we honor you, we celebrate you, but I also want to take a minute and thank you for the commitment that you are making to us and our organization. So congratulations, gentlemen, and thank you.
Yeah, I get to follow that. All right. Community risk reduction. It's about making a community safer by identifying risks preventing emergencies, and improving outcomes before 911 calls ever go out. That is exactly what My Watch Alpharetta is designed to do. My Watch Alpharetta combines community risk reduction, public education, and community paramedicine into a proactive approach that focuses on prevention instead of simply response. For decades, the fire service measured success by response times, staffing level, and suppression capabilities. While those are still absolutely critical, today's fire service recognizes that success can also be measured in other ways. The safest communities are not always those with the fastest fire trucks. They're the communities that need those fire trucks less because risks have been identified, addressed, and reduced before an emergency ever occurs. Community risk reduction serves citizens and first responders. The program serves our citizens by helping them remain safe, healthy, and independent. This is accomplished through home safety surveys, smoke alarm installations, fire prevention initiatives, fire safety education, and a variety of other public education programs. We follow up with frequent 911 callers, identifying the root causes of repeated emergencies, and connecting residents with healthcare providers, social services, and community resources that they never knew were available. This extends beyond our citizens. For our firefighters, community risk reduction means fewer non-emergent calls, improved unit availability, reduced burnout, and the ability to focus on responding quickly and effectively when lives are at risk. The goal is simple: solve problems before they become emergencies. A few weeks ago, during a command staff meeting, Chief Denkinger challenged us with an interesting question. He didn't ask us to write a job description. Instead, he asked us to describe what a member of our division would look like. For example, he asked, what do you think a fire lieutenant would look like, an Alpharetta fire lieutenant? What qualities come to mind? So I had to ask myself, what does an exceptional community risk reduction officer look like? I thought about the necessary qualities. Someone in this position must possess compassion, empathy, treating every citizen with dignity and recognizing that many frequent 911 callers are simply seeking emergency care. More often, they have unmet medical, behavioral, or social needs and are looking for someone willing to listen, build trust, and help them navigate a path forward. They must be outstanding communicators, someone who can speak with a frightened child in the morning, a physician in the afternoon, and a confused dementia patient or frustrated family member later the same day, adapting their communication to every situation. They must be an exceptional problem solver, someone who looks beyond today's emergencies to understand the root causes. Technical difficulty, we're back. They must possess patience and persistence because meaningful change rarely happens after one visit. Success often requires weeks or months of follow-up, and progress is measured not by dramatic moments, but by small victories that gradually improve someone's quality of life. They must also be independent while building strong partnerships with hospitals, public health emergencies, community organizations, and other countless stakeholders. They need to be equally comfortable teaching fire safety to elementary school students, conducting fall prevention classes for seniors, or speaking to community groups or civic organizations. But above all else, they must have a genuine passion for service. Not just emergency service, but service to people. They find fulfillment not just in lights and sirens, but in preventing the call from ever happening. They measure success not by the number of emergencies they respond to, but the number of lives they improve. They understand that helping someone remain independent, preventing a fall, installing a smoke alarm, or connecting a family with needed resources can be just as impactful as an emergency response. When Chief Denkinger asked, what does a community risk reduction officer look like, one name immediately came to mind, and I have the honor to speak for him today. Our new community risk reduction officer, Austin Turnbull. Austin's dedication, compassion, and vision have helped shape the future of community risk reduction in Alpharetta. Since he accepted this position in January of this year, Austin has consistently demonstrated that the fire service is not just about responding to emergencies, but it's also about preventing them. Through his commitment to public education, community outreach, and proactive intervention, Austin has enhanced the mission of community risk reduction by working to improve the safety, health, and well-being of our citizens before a 911 call is ever placed. He understands that every interaction is an opportunity to make a difference. He recognizes that success is not measured solely by the emergencies we respond to, but by the emergencies we prevent. His work has helped strengthen the trust between Alpharetta Fire Department and the community we proudly serve. Beyond his accomplishments, Austin leads by example. He is respected by his peers for his hard work ethic, willingness to serve, and unwavering commitment to their well-being. I've had several of you in this room come to me and praise Austin for all his assistance. They know he is not only passionate about helping the community, but also serving them, his fellow firefighters. He keeps crews updated on clients, looks for ways to ease their caseload by eliminating unnecessary 911 activations, and he will even respond to a scene to give assistance. I could give you a dozen examples of Austin going above and beyond, but we'd be here for hours, and I've already been here for way too long. One particular instance, though, does stand out. Last month, Station 81 was hosting a station tour with a group of children. The engine was at training, so it was just a tiller crew who was conducting the tour. Unfortunately, as luck would have it, a call went out. As soon as the call was dispatched, immediately Austin came in my office and he said, 81 has a tour going on, the engine's in training, I'm heading up there to finish the tour. He wasn't prompted, he wasn't asked, he just went. As he headed out the door, Captain Hamilton called and said, hey man, we just got a call. Is there anybody down there to help? I said, Austin's already on his way. Because that's what he does. Austin was going to make sure those kids got the tour they wanted and were excited about, and that the firefighters at that station knew he was there for them. He is always looking to help and serve those around him. He represents the very best of our department's values, and I cannot wait to see how he transforms our community risk reduction going forward. Come on up, Austin. Pinning him will be his wife, Samantha. Okay, presenting Community Risk Reduction Officer, Austin Turnbull. Next up, Chief Scott Hafner.
All right, good morning. Dearly beloved, wrong speech, sorry. I have the honor of speaking on behalf of the rank of lieutenant. The lieutenant carries that first great responsibility. It calls for leadership, some sound judgment, the ability to inspire confidence in every situation, regardless if that is an emergency response, training, or even managing our daily station routines. Historical records indicate that the speaking trumpet was first used in 1752 in New York. This was a large brass or tin horn that would be used to amplify the chief's voice. So it would indicate where the charge lines need to be used, where the firefighter operations need to take place, where rescue was headed. This trumpet or this speaking tin would indicate who was in charge. It clearly identified that. To this day, we still use it. We've changed the title to bugles, but it indicates that first indication of who is now in charge. So I would say this, as you now transition, Austin Hayes, from fire engineer to fire lieutenant, remember that trumpet is now yours. It indicates a change in your responsibility, but not a change in the mission. The crew that you work with is now your responsibility at a whole nother level. It is your responsibility to lead. Take that responsibility. I ask that you remember these two things. Remember the first time as an officer, and write this down, when you say, they did what? I can't believe they did that. And then finally, I would say, remember this. Be decisive. Right or wrong, make a decision. The road of life is paved with flat squirrels that could not make a decision. So we ask you that you make a decision and lead your people. Today, we have the privilege of recognizing you and your promotion, a great firefighter, a great leader, and a friend, and now as you go into the promotion of the fire lieutenant. Congratulations. Austin has asked Captain Corbin to speak on his behalf.
Good morning, everyone. It's my honor to congratulate Austin on his well-earned promotion to fire lieutenant. I had the privilege of having Austin serve under me in 2025 as my fire apparatus engineer. I had the opportunity to watch him grow, both professionally and personally, while in this role. Austin's time as a fire apparatus engineer helped him prepare for this next step, and his promotion to fire lieutenant is a direct result of his hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence. Austin didn't just focus on improving himself. Austin worked tirelessly at the station level and department-wide to make those around him better while providing the highest level of service to the citizens of our city. Throughout 2025, Austin also dedicated countless hours as the assistant FTO, helping train, mentor, and develop firefighters across the department. His efforts had a lasting impact, strengthening not only individual firefighters, but the department as a whole. Austin has also continued to invest his future by continuing to pursue his bachelor's degree. By doing this, he's preparing himself for even greater leadership opportunities within the department. That commitment to continuous learning speaks volumes about the type of leader he is and the example he sets for others. Austin's dedication to this department, his fellow firefighters, and the citizens we serve will truly pay off with this promotion. I have no doubt Austin will continue to lead with integrity and great professionalism for years to come. Austin, congratulations on your promotion to fire lieutenant. This achievement is well deserved, and I look forward to watching you continue to make a positive impact on the department and the community. Congratulations. Come on up, Austin.
Austin has been chosen, his wife Jessica and his sons to pin him. Next, Chief Jeff Groh.
Good morning, everybody. I'm honored to be here today to speak on behalf of the position of fire captain and what it means to the fire service. The position of fire captain is one of the most important leadership roles in the fire service. While the rank carries authority, its true significance lies in the responsibility that comes with it. The fire captain is entrusted with the safety of the crew, the service we provide to our community, and the responsibility of developing the next generation of firefighters. It's a position that demands professionalism, sound judgment, integrity, and a commitment to leading by example. Responsibility is the foundation of effective leadership. Every decision a captain makes has the potential to affect the safety and well-being of both the firefighters and the citizens we serve. Whether responding to emergency, conducting training, or managing the day-to-day operations of a station, a captain must remain calm under pressure, communicate clearly, make informed decisions that meet the needs of the team and the community first. A fire captain is responsible for creating an environment where accountability, trust, and respect are expected every day. The culture established within the company directly influences performance, morale, the ability to function as a cohesive team. A captain must set high standards while providing support, guidance necessary for every member to succeed. One of the greatest responsibilities of the fire captain is mentorship. The fire service has always relied on experienced firefighters passing knowledge, skills, and values to those who follow it. A captain plays a critical role in continuing that tradition. Mentorship is more than teaching fireground tactics or department procedures. It is helping firefighters build confidence, develop good judgment, and grow into leaders themselves. Developing crew members is one of the long-lasting contributions a captain can make. Equipment can be replaced, apparatuses can be upgraded, and procedures can evolve. But the strength of a department will always depend on the ability and quality of its people. Leadership also requires recognizing the unique strengths that each firefighter brings to the team. Every member contributes different experiences, perspectives, and abilities. A fire captain has the responsibility to identify those strengths, encourage their development, and build a team where every member feels valued, empowered to contribute. When individuals grow, the entire company becomes stronger. A fire captain must also lead with humility. Leadership is not about having all the answers or seeking recognition. It's about serving others, listening before speaking, remaining accountable for decisions, and demonstrating the work ethic and professionalism expected from the crew. The example a captain sets every day establishes the standard that others will follow. Ultimately, the success of a fire captain is not measured by personal achievements, but by the success of the people they lead. A captain's legacy is reflected in the firefighters who become more capable, more confident, and more prepared because someone took the time to invest in them. The position of fire captain is a commitment to responsibility, service, mentorship, and continuous development. It is about building trust, strengthening a team, and ensuring that every member of the crew goes home safely while providing the highest level of service to our community. I would like to congratulate both these gentlemen on their achievement and promotion to captains today. I'd like now to introduce Captain Albert Kong, who is speaking on behalf of Captain Roosterberg.
Good morning. Today we gather to celebrate the promotion and advancement of Ryan Rustberg to fire captain, along with several other members of our department. I was truly honored to speak today, and it also gave me a chance to reflect on my own career. Like many of us here, I once stood in Ryan's position, and I still remember the pride and significance the day I was promoted to fire captain. But today is not about me. It's about celebrating these gentlemen out here, recognizing their hard work, dedication, and commitment that brought them to this moment. Ryan was born and raised in southern Illinois, in St. Louis suburbs, where the fire service became part of his life at an early age. Inspired by his grandfather, who retired as assistant chief of the East St. Louis Fire Department, Ryan's fire service journey began with his local fire explorer post, where he quickly rose to stand out among his peers and was elected captain. After becoming a sworn firefighter in 2007, Ryan continued to give back by serving as an advisor. Like so many of us, Ryan has built his career on a strong foundation of service, dedication, and a pride in the profession. This year marks Ryan's 19th year in the fire service. And in 2018, he brought that experience to Alpharetta Fire, along with a tremendous depth of knowledge, skill, and professionalism. He joined us as a firefighter, but it wasn't long before his talent, drive, and commitment propelled him through the ranks, while he earned a long list of additional certifications, far too many to cover today. From the very beginning, Ryan stood out as a firefighter, a leader, and an expert, both within our department and in our community we serve. It wasn't until late 2019 that I had a chance to serve alongside Ryan at Firehouse 81 on the Mighty A shift, the best shift. Even during a tumultuous time, it was immediately clear that Ryan was committed, capable, and fueled with a passion to serve. No matter the call or the circumstance, whether out in the field or back at the firehouse, Ryan was always ready, always willing, and always dependable. One memory that stands out vividly about Ryan's dedication is from the early days of the pandemic, when we responded to a late night call involving a jumper. If you were on scene, you knew exactly what I'm talking about. And if you weren't, I'd be glad to share that story with you afterwards in a more private setting. As you step forward into your new role, I want to leave you a few nuggets to carry forward. Preparation, courage, consistency, composure, growth, and an unwavering focus on the mission. Preparation means being ready for whatever comes next. While your crew winds down for the day, you're already looking ahead to the next shift, pushing forward in your studies at Georgia Military College in pursuit of your bachelor's degree. Courage means doing what must be done, even when it's not the popular choice, to protect your crew and carry out the mission. Consistency means knowing you'll be under a microscope and rising to the challenge so that every day, every decision, and every action reflects that standard. Composure means that when chaos comes, and it will, you'll remain calm, steady, and in control, bringing order to that moment. Growth means continuing to challenge yourself and your crew, investing in them, and helping shape the future of this department. Above all, a relentless focus on the mission, because the mission always comes first. With all that said, congratulations on your promotion and your appointments, gentlemen.
And Ryan's being pinned today by his wife, Katie, daughter, Savannah, son, Denver. And now I'd like to introduce firefighter Akil Covington, speaking on behalf of Captain Ralph Snyder.
I'm very nervous, so let me just get that out the way. First and foremost, I just want to thank God. I want to thank everybody for being here. I'm Akil Covington, class of 2402. I got the pleasure of having Captain Ralph Snyder as one of my instructors. My first interaction with Captain Ralph Snyder, I was taking my interview, and he was in the back corner just sitting there, and I just kind of like looked at him like, he's got like a CIA agent or something like that. I don't know really what's going on. He's like, but you got a cool mustache, so like he can stay. I mean, it's cool. So that was an interesting experience. And then my next interaction with him was in recruit school. Instead of no words this time, it was one or two, and it kind of came with a look that my mom used to give me when she was disappointed in me every time something messed up. So I was just like, let me just go sit back down and do what I got to do before he kills me. So yeah. There was actually one time I witnessed him mad, and that was my first thought. I was like, yeah, he's gonna kill us. So, but time went on, and I got to be stationed with Captain Ralph Snyder. I quickly realized that he did not hate me or anybody around us. He actually loves everybody, and I was very blessed in that aspect. There's times we sit and talk for hours, and there's situations that me and him just got very personal about, and I look to him as a father figure. There's not a moment that I went without. Anytime I wanted something or I had a question, he had an answer, or if he didn't have an answer, he'd come back a couple days or hours later with the answer. So he taught me many, many lessons. Captain Russ Snyder started the fire service in 1999. Just to give that perspective, I was born in 2001. So the man, he's well seasoned, and he has immense knowledge, and I try to soak it up as much as possible. I truly cherish every moment with him and everybody in the fire service. It means the world to me. At this moment, though, no one is surprised that this is happening today. Nobody in this room is surprised. You are a captain in life, not just in the fire service. How you are with your family, how you are with your friends, how you carry yourself as a man, how you just love and follow your faith. You are a captain in life. So this isn't a surprise at all. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done. You mean the world to me. Your family means the world to me. This fire service means the world to me. Thank everybody for being here. Like I said, you have the title now, but the role has been that for you. This is nothing new. And like you always tell me, the work continues, and I am me because of you, so I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. So yes, I just would like to applaud you, and today who will be pinning them is his 2 daughters, so I appreciate that. I love you, sir. Appreciate it.
Captain Ralph Snyder's being pinned by his wife Jennifer, daughters Katie and Emily.
As I said, today is a great day. Thank you all for joining us. We've been focusing on these 4 men, and rightly so, but nobody in uniform would be here without the support of our friends and family and co-workers. So thank you all. Thank you all for being here today, but more importantly, thank you for being here for us and letting us do what we love to do. Thank you so much. That's all we have. So now I'm going to ask the promotees to come down. We'll do some formal pictures, and families, we'd love to have you all come down and do pictures as you wish as well. Thank you all very much.